Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. So we've got the new patch in game now. We've got a whole bunch of stuff going on. So as per my last video, I'm going to try and do just like a daily showcase of me versus the new content, the way I'm kind of like picking my way through it, what I want to try. Saf's already doing some good work around, what sort of level encounters we've got in this content. So as a good comparison, actually, I can share this with you quickly. Like the hard version Sand Devil that we come to face must be up here somewhere. Up here is the equivalent of, say, let's give you this stat. He's running at like 200 speed, whereas level 25 Sand Devil in the dungeon is running at 270 speed. So these like hard level areas are definitely toned down from the hardest content we see in dungeons. So that's going to be the equivalent here on Fire Knight as well. We're not going to have like the super crazy, stage 10 hard Fire Knight dude. It's going to be tough. And obviously with the restrictions you've got as well, that's going to make it extremely tough. But it's not quite as crazy as perhaps we first thought. So I think that's pretty good. At least they've kind of thought that through for everybody. So before we get into that run, and you can skip, I'll bookmark it down below. I'm going to try my luck at the double legendary event. So I do like these events. I am a spender though, although I have not spent a dime in December, but I am generally a spender. So, I've got myself some ancients and I've got a whole ton of gems if I need to dip into those. We're going to try and get double gold and see how we get on. There's also the remnant summon sort of page that's up here as well, which will be from the Cursed City. So if you didn't see my video on that, basically you can eventually start to get these different type of summons. So it's a new summon mechanic again, based on what you're doing in the Cursed City. And then obviously they've got this summon event going on right now as well. It's like that. How many different forms of summons can we get in this game? So let's see if we can hit double gold. I've got a bunch of gems, so I should be able to do it, even if it means I end up spending a few thousand gems. What we're looking for, an extra newt makes the game easy, right? Makes the game a lot easier. I still need that Necmo. So I've got a bunch that I could pull that would be pretty fun. Still got some newbies that I haven't picked up yet on the account as well. A lot of people talking about Morrigain as a great hero for this new main boss. I will do a kind of like Rising Stars type of video probably tomorrow, I think. Here we go, double gold. What we got? Altan, the I need a buff, and Valkyrie, the awesome champion. Actually, Valkyrie's going to be good for this final boss that we've got now. Altan, buff me for Christmas is what we want to see from Altan. I tell you what, I'm in a different world to most people. Don't forget that. I played the game for a long time. I spent plenty of money in this game. Let's just see. Valk's not in there. How many can I do on this Valk? Did I already have a +4 Valk? Maybe I do. I know I did a video with Valk, actually. I think maybe she might already be even +4'd. Yeah, I've already got a +4. Now I've got an extra one. Damn. Okay, Valk's coming out of my ears, and there's an Altan. So there you go. Right, let's jump in and get cracking on the Cursed City. So you have to start bottom left here, and you start kind of weaving your way through. You want to be working towards, I guess early on, because I know that I need key. So I need this key here to be able to fight him, but I'm in no rush to fight him, honestly. There's a key down here. They tend to put them, by the looks of it, quite stretched into the content. Where's the key up the top here? Is there one? No, it doesn't look like there is. So you've got key here, third key. Maybe is there only 3 keys on the map? Thought there was going to be 4. One. It's definitely not one in this top area that I can see. So I guess the top area then is just like for people that want additional rewards. You're picking up these charms which allow you to roll mythical items in the Forge, which is actually a really great update, a really great sort of thing to do. So, I'm looking now at what path do I want to take? Well, I kind of have to go to here, but I wouldn't mind picking up this. So obviously all of these mythical rolls are in pretty tough positions. There's a piece here that gives you, I don't know exactly what it gives you, but that looks like one of those remnant summons or a part of one. There's one over here as well. So I'm thinking I'm going to try and sort of spin into C23. I wouldn't mind taking on a double boss. Can I get that done in today? How many of these can I do? Do each of these use a key? I guess so. Right. So, and make sure I'm on hard. I am on hard. Right. So, yeah, I'm going to try and like pick my way through, try and take on a double boss at least for this first look and see how we get on. So, conditions of this. I wish you click on these and actually see the names. But anyway, we've got, because like this is, it's just not obvious to me. These logos, it's literally the first time I feel like I've seen these logos in this format. But what have we got here? We've got Sacred Order. Is it Sacred Order, Bannerlords? It's basically the first three factions, right? Sacred Order, High Elves, Bannerlords. Right, okay. Well, I mean, I'm in a fortunate position that I do have the whole kind of like Venus, Cupidus combo. So this for me is lots of fun because they do a ton of damage. Obviously, everyone's going to have Arbiters, or a lot of people have Arbiters if you're this far through the game. But pretty much for any of these early levels, I think you're just going to be wanting to bring, someone who's going to do your damage, whoever that's going to be. Someone who's going to do like your normal drop defense and weaken type stuff. And yeah, some sort of support hero if you need it. But I think for the early level stuff, we should be quite comfortable just smashing our way through. I guess this will be a good test actually. If, it's almost like anyone can get involved. He is geared, I think, ish. Not too bad. He's just got some faction gear on from a time long ago. Only all battle auras will work. So let's just let this spin through, see what the level of it is like. So level 90 heroes. Yeah, so my Deke is just annihilating them straight up. Kind of like swirling around the city. Slightly different camera angle here, which is interesting. Feels different. Going up the steps. How do you feel about that? Almost like making it feel a bit more like you're running through the content. I kind of like it. But yeah, we're just, even though I haven't checked how any of these heroes are geared, which means they're probably not geared well. My stats are going to be higher than most people's, but yeah, so far pretty damn comfortable, and it has used up one of my keys. Okay, so if I went that way, yeah, I kind of need to swoop around here, I think. So here we go again. High Elves, Barbarians, and Swirlies, which I guess is the Aldrin tribes. Bring in Ugo. Some speed. She's built. So look. I mean, yeah, this is one of those ones where, honestly, most people will probably have plenty of options because of the factions that are up for grabs. Got the wrong Ugo there. Guess I'm going to need someone to just bring me a bit of damage. Choose a Carl and my weak Arbiter. So again, I'm not really putting any thought into this. It should just be super easy at these early levels, just to smash our way through it. I guess what I'm going to do, let me get us to the first awakened level, because all this stuff's pretty damn comfortable in terms of, like difficulty level. Obviously, if I was playing on an account that's only been running for the last couple of months and I've only just hit level 52, this will probably be pretty challenging, and you'd probably be starting on normal. Yeah, similar to how you would do that same thing on Doom Tower. But level 90 mobs definitely achievable. We've got ourselves a Wukong level. His aura is irrelevant. Maybe we'll just keep going, actually. Skip through if you want to see the next bit, but maybe we'll just keep going here. Venomage will be good. Kemptom's going to be good. Way more accessible heroes, actually, in these factions. For me, at least. Loads of good epics in here. But yeah, you'd probably be doing normal if you were just kind of like working your way through. Kemptom smashing stuff up. Wukong doing the same. Deke obviously just like such a good hero to just cycle through abilities. Wukong slams down the whole wave. And this is going to be quick, easy pickings for this squad. Okay, we're getting close to the first awakening one. Let's put Artak in. We know he's a beast. See if we can go 2-man it. Artak and Yakal. See that? Probably easily solo it as well. I'm actually wondering do we get any experience in here? Probably not. But if we do, there's some benefit to actually. Let's see if we can see at the end of this. No experience. As I say, there'd be some benefit to bringing food in there. Right, so we've got one boss up here, but I'm more interested in trying an awakening level. So The early ones, you only need 5 stars. It's not too bad. I know in the late ones, you need up to 20. So again, we could probably just go, bam. I've got to have at least 5. Levels skipped up, though. Level 130 on these mobs. So that's definitely a bit more challenging. Hold on. Got Miss Unkillable here. I'm going to be beaten by my own team. Okay, Cole, get out of there. This is one of those teams. Right. I didn't lose my key, did I? No. Hope not. Jensen's not geared. Cole is pushing back turn meter. Let's go with just some nukers. Battles. All right, let's see if this works. Or is it going to do the same? Is she just going to go straight? No, she's dead. Take a nap. Here it comes. Oh, he got a weak hit over here. Brood Lord takes me down. Not today, my friend. And so we've got ourselves 6 mythical charms. We're going to try that out after I've done some of my keys here. So let's go. Doesn't matter which way I go. I'd rather have this juicy sauce for... although, hold on. Is that way going to be better? Maybe this way's better in case I want to go for like a boss and go over here. And another double boss. So although I want this sauce more... no, maybe not. So I'll go this way. Yeah, we'll take this one. I've actually got... It's a shame we don't have the presets from... Oh, hold on. Who have we got? No, I was going to say, it's a shame we don't have the presets from my faction wars. I've got a really cool one for Kaimar alongside my Hefrak. Just resetting Hefrak and him going like an absolute madman. We bring in here. Similar factions so far. So we're seeing some of the same stuff. I feel like we could literally bring in basically anyone and get the job done. Got anything on? No. That's the difference for someone who is endgame like me. You know, these early levels are a walk in the park, and this is not going to be the example of what a lot of people see. I did have someone send me a DM actually saying, you know, let's test you. I don't know if I've got time for this over the Christmas period, honestly, but let's test you. Why don't we tell you what you should do on each of the levels? And you've got to build a team that like conforms to those challenges. So almost like extra challenges on top of what Raid have set us with the level stuff here. It's actually a cool idea, but obviously with everything going on right now, I don't know if I'm going to have time to do that. But that would actually be a lot of fun. So we're fighting Magma Dragon, and we're fighting the Ice Golem. They're quite low level for the first one. Magma Dragon, we cannot turn meter control. We cannot do any sort of burning because it will healing. And we kind of need a provoke type champion in the mix. So I've got Kantra here, who's going to be pretty useful for the provokes, potentially. Who else have I got that can provoke in this group? Ultimate Death Knight has got a provoke, I believe, is he? A1 provoke. Like an okay chance to do it, not a great chance. Actually, not that many here. Let me just see. It's already got my Vault in it. Yeah. One thing I would say is, like, for the amount of re-gearing that people might have to do or start to do when you get further on in this, Raid really need to let us have free re-gears. Like, I know it's on right now, and we are, by the way, going to turn on free re-gearing for the optimizer once we're updated for the patch. So, you know, get involved in that if you want to. But yeah, it's going to be the optimizer, by the way, it's always free. Sorry, it's always free. But we're turning on all of the premium functions for this as well. So that's going to happen. Let's grab him. Let's grab him. So for the actual Ice Golem, Poison is where it's at. And Husk might actually be a bit of a problem for the Ice Golem. We'll see. Maybe we'll do Kantra as well. Have I got enough debuffs here to make Kantra relevant? Yes, because we've got Nishak. Okay. So let's actually control this one. First time fighting duo bosses. I deliberately, at the moment, I've not done this on the test server, by the way. I want to do it in real time, and a lot of people in my comments felt like that was the right way to go. So, you know, if there's particular stuff you want me to look at, then let me know. But as of right now, I am just trying to enjoy the new content. Yeah, and if I do it on the test server, I feel like I just get stuff done so quick that, yeah, I don't really have the enjoyment of the new content. The idea of what I'm trying to do here is bump up a ton of debuffs so that Kantra has a chance to provoke every turn. Decrease attack is one of the most important abilities that you can place on the Ice Golem for his big hits. And then poison is a great way to tick down the ice golem as well. So that's the plan. Going with an enemy max HP smack, which might just straight kill me, because it might get him through 2 levels, but I'm thinking it's going to kill these ads, which mean that I won't take full 100% damage. I'll only take... Trouble is, if he hits me twice, he's going to ignore all my defense on the second turn, which could be problematic. The other option I've got here is just to go in and provoke this dude with the A1. I'm going to try that instead. We've got decreased attack on already, so we're just going to throw shields up with Ultimate Death Knight. Nishak's poisoning is doing work. We've got Brimstone over here as well. This should be a cakewalk. Provoke's landed because of all of the debuffs from Kantra, so the Magma Dragon's now under control. This dude's revived his friends. He's taken a lot of damage. Perhaps we'll just try and take him down. Now I'm going to go enemy max HP, so I think I'm going to kill him. Oh, we didn't kill him. It's dangerous, but he's just not doing enough damage. Like, we're just not in enough threat right now to be worried. Too low a level for me to be worried. So this is all good. I like the idea of this. I know some people are like, oh, you know, this isn't fresh content. It kind of is fresh content because it's taking stuff on in a much different order or with different adversaries than we've ever done before. I actually don't buy that that's not fresh. We understand some of the mechanics. Yes, we do. But when you pair it with a different boss, actually, you have to think about your team differently. So I don't hate the idea. I actually don't hate the idea. But obviously, each to their own opinion. What's interesting here, though, is we're going to get the new gear sets quick. And on reflection, both of these gear sets are going to be top tier. Yeah, my initial view of the speedy one, Supersonic, was I'm not really sure that I would want it versus just having like normal speed gear. But there's a lot of situations now where the set bonuses to just, especially if you get to like 6 or 9, it massively empowers it. So I actually think both of these sets are going to be top tier very, very quickly. For me, I'm looking for 6-star pieces ideally. Maybe not so much in the weapon and stuff, but definitely in the main bits and bobs. But yeah, damn, that's actually cool. I'm assuming if I replay it, I don't get more gear. Let me just check. I'm sure that's not going to be a thing, but we can test. Run it quick. Let's go with a smack this time. Barely did any damage, actually. This attack is on. Didn't get my provoke up, but we're doing tons of damage to him anyways. Not a threat. Try and take this guy down. This guy's the one who scares me most, even though I'm not that scared with him at this level. But he's definitely the one that I think has got the bigger threat. Try and land provoke here. Didn't land it. But anyway, these are both dead. The shack bombing stuff. Poisoning stuff. All dead. Dead. Well, okay. No reward. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Like, that would be pretty OP. So I guess now we go here, trying to get this other boss and do this next awaken one. Should be easy enough. I actually don't have that many, like, epics that are already awake. Okay, let's just burn through it. So, anyway, we're going to clear this level. Then we're going to test out the new Forge stuff and see how that is looking. I'm way OP for this early stuff, so there's no challenge for me yet. I'm sure for some of you guys, though, there'll be a lot of challenge, especially because you're going to need, I guess, better rosters, like more, fleshed out rosters. Maybe if you've already done Faction Wars and got Lydia, you might be able to do a whole bunch of this stuff already because you're going to have at least some sort of rosters. But, you're not necessarily going to have a load of awakenings and stuff like that. So there'll definitely be an element where you're picking your way through, trying to make sure that you're covering off some of the kind of tougher stuff. You can also keep an eye on the quests, but the quests are pretty much nothing interesting, honestly, in the quests around what you're doing. It's literally just clear stages. So, again, the intern took that one on in terms of interesting quests. All right, let's have a quick look at the Forge stuff. So what would I most like? I'll tell you what I'd most like. Mythical lethal gear. So tell us what our chance is here. A chance of getting a mythical item. I'm pretty sure Saf has given us this info today. Saf's an absolute ledge. Let's have a look. He says, so mythical charm on its own, 2.5% chance. But if you throw it in with a rarity charm as well, becomes a 5% chance. So on lethal gear, I'm looking for crit rate basically on any piece because I want crit damage gloves. So crit rate on any piece. And yes, we just craft up. So how many of these bad boys I got? 24. Let's do a couple of 10 rolls. See if we get any. So I'm on a 5% chance of pulling mythical pieces right now, according to Saf's fine work. Legendary pair of gloves. I want them to be 6-star, really. So no mythicals yet. Let's see what this is. Attack percent. Attack percent. No crit. Annoying. Gloves. Kind of need them to be better. No good, no good, no good. Okay, nothing really there. Let's go again. 3 boots. 6-star gloves. My first mythical piece. It's 5 stars. A shame. In lethal gear. I do like this edition. I do. Gotta say it. Like this is now fun. This is an ability to try and start to upgrade your gear levels. So let's see what we've got here. Gloves. I can potentially. I'll show you what I'm going to do with those actually. Flats. Nothing, nothing, nothing. But when you've got a pair of gloves like this, which have come out crap, this is probably the best time for me anyway of trying your luck with the old Chaos Ore. Now, what you want to do though is throw it up to level 12. This is for someone who's playing at a higher level, right? You do your Ascension first. You want to see crit rate or crit damage here with lethal gear. Attack percent's not bad either. Now it's worth doing the rework and hoping that this flips into crit damage and you get crit rate down here. It's still a 1 in a million, right? Crit rate needs to be some crit damage down here to have any interest for me. I don't know. What are you saying? Endgame players, what are you saying? 60% crit rate with 20% attack. It's a shame nothing rolled. There's literally nothing down here to make that interesting. But that's the way you want to be playing around with this type of stuff. Same sort of thing here. Even if it's an epic piece, I would do the same. Shame actually flat attack with all of that going on is annoying. But you drop the Ascension in, see if it's something that's interesting, which it is, and therefore it's worth throwing in the rework and getting flat defense, baby. And binning it off anyway. But there you go. What's this one got on it? Crit rate roll. 5-star with a crit rate roll suddenly starts to become a bit interesting unless it rolls absolutely crap like that. What's this one? Nothing going on. Anyway, there you go. So, first look at the new content. I actually am welcoming the new content, especially when we get to some of the harder stuff. I will try and do a bit of a daily update video on my path through SINTRANOS. Hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you soon.